There we go. All right, now I got it. Took me a second. All right, everybody's here, looks like already. Well, we have 4 people here. That's good enough. Okay, so I'm going to speak to everybody really quick, and then I'm just going to go over the rules really fast. First of all, everybody, hopefully you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can, or type the number 2 if you can hear me, okay? All right, so we have Emily, Julissa. I don't know if you can see me waving at the camera. And we have Triple Moon. Hey, Triple Moon. Good to see you too. And we have Juliet, Destiny. I think that's it. That's all we have. All right. So, of course, everybody already knows. Most people who come to my channel knows that this is Love Bytes. You can ask me about your connections, your neighbors, your family, and friend. 18+ questions I'm still doing. But if you do have a donation, you can donate to Miss Wheat's Tarot Cash App, or either the PayPal, MizzweetsTarot. And it's just donations start at $5. Okay. I just want you to make sure that you can post an emoji. I think the music's a little bit too loud. So I'm going to turn that down a little bit. And just make sure that you post an emoji letting me know that you should, that you donated, because if you donated, then you should get a priority reading. Okay. That means that you're going to go first. Other than that, I pick completely at random. Okay. So go ahead and start asking your questions. I'm going to go with the very first question that I saw, which was Emily's question. She was the first person in the chat. Hey, Emily girl, hopefully you're here. I'm going to go ahead and read you, because I know that even if you're not in the chat just yet, I know you'll probably be here watching the replay. Okay, so I'm going to do that for you. All right, so you want to know, it said, hey, love, good to see you. I wanted to ask, how is Libra feeling during this break that we are taking? Sad face, heart emoji. Okay, these are some large cards. I'm using the Enchanted Tarot deck today. The Enchanted Tarot. I don't think I've ever actually used these cards during a live at all, or in any of my streams. I've never used them. So we'll see how they go tonight. All right. So how is Libra feeling during the break? Where's their head space at? And what are their intentions on how to move forward, if they have intentions on moving forward? Because they're impossible to actually jump out. Okay, so Libra's feelings during this break. Libra's feelings during this break. Oh, I got the 5 of Swords. That's the overall energy. It must be, this person probably feels really defeated. Also, I feel like this person feels like something you got away. Either, I don't know if I feel like they got cheated a little bit, or they feel like something is not fair. Sometimes I see the 5 of Swords card as something not being fair. And then the Devil. There might be some temptation to try to reach out to you, because 5 of Swords still deals with communication, but it's not always having the confidence to reach out and start that and open up that line of communication, okay? But the devil card says that this person is tempted, because the devil does represent temptation. All right, so I feel like this person's tempted to reach out to you. They feel like maybe a situation is not fair, and they kind of want to clear the air on that. I'm going to choose one more card for you, okay? Okay, the High Priestess. I do believe that this is disrupting their dreams at night, or maybe somebody's just having a lot of dreams, but I'm just noticing that with the Five of Swords, the Devil card, and the High Priestess here, your person's really having a hard time sleeping at night, okay? Bad dreams, bad emotions. This person's just, they don't really know what to expect, and they're kind of afraid of the future, because sometimes the High Priestess can represent the future, because they don't really know what move to make next. And it's also based off of your actions towards them. So I don't know if you guys have completely just like cut each other off, but I'm feeling like this person doesn't feel like everything is quite fair, or everything is more so not in his advantage. Okay, that's what I'm going to say. All right, but nonetheless, I do feel like this person is tempted to reach out. Sometimes the Devil card can represent like wanting to go ahead and give up and go ahead and take the shortcut and be like, look, what's up? Let's just talk. Can we just talk and get over this already? That's kind of what it feels like for me, okay? So Emily, I hope that resonated for you. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next person. First, I need to look and see who else is in here, because I feel like more people came to the chat and I'm not watching my chat like I normally do. You said, oh, wow, we started the break because he's feeling anxious and insecure about a relationship. I hope that we communicate soon. Yes, I do see that he wants to communicate soon, but I don't feel like he just knows how to open up that line of communication. All right, so thank you for coming to the chat, and I appreciate you asking your questions. All right, yes, the Enchanted Love. No, the Enchanted Tarot. I don't know what the Enchanted Love Tarot is, but maybe there is a tarot that's called the Enchanted Love Tarot. That sounds like it's an actual deck. Okay, let's see. And, oh, okay, I'm sorry, Rashu. How are you doing, Rashu? I didn't realize that you were here as well. If you have a question, go ahead and post it. I'm just picking at random until I get a donation. And I don't think I have any donations right just yet, do I? Okay, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and continue to pick at random. Okay, so Destiny, you said, my question is, how does KG feel about me currently, right now? Currently, how does KG feel? So let me scroll down and see if you're still here. Destiny, are you still here? I think every time I pick Destiny, I don't know if it's Destiny. Okay, I was gonna say, I think every time I pick Destiny, for some reason I end up like, well, I guess she's not here right now, but I see that you're here. So let's go ahead and figure out. Your question is about, how does KG feel about you currently? Okay, what's the energy from KG to Destiny? One more, and then we're going to cut the deck, spread it out, because these cards are very large, so I really just have to choose the cards with my pendulum after I cut it. How does KG feel about Destiny? How does KG feel about Destiny? Okay. How does KG feel about Destiny? And one more card. It looks like it's coming from here. Wow. You know, I'm not getting like the best of energy from here at this time. I feel like there's like false intentions going around, and I feel like someone feels a little bit suspect. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords energy. Okay, so Seven of Swords can represent like maybe fabrication, or maybe it can represent not being completely honest, not ready to be completely open. And because of this, you know, maybe there could be a little bit of tension, because now we have the Five of Wands, because we're not being completely open and honest, and there's a bit of mystery that gives us frustration with the Five of Wands. Okay, now we also have the King of Wands. So I feel like this person's energy has just been very strong, but I feel like either they're guarded or either there's like some sort of I don't know, I want to say like knuckleheadedness going on with this person. I don't know why I want to feel like this person has been a little bit more knuckleheaded when it comes to things. Even though this person is the King of Wands, this person is very stubborn right now. And sometimes their actions don't truthfully, sometimes their words are not truthfully depicting what their actions have been displaying here, okay? Because the King of Wands is about actions, is about more about how what they have been doing versus what they have been saying. And these two energies have not been matching up, especially with the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Now, exactly what exactly that perpetuates here, I'm not quite certain. All I can tell you is that the energy of what this person displays and then what they say have been two different things. So I feel like this person is definitely hiding their truest, deepest desires, and it could come from anxiety or fear. Let me pull another card to see. What is it hiding? Okay, Nine of Hearts. They are kind of pushing away that aspect of love. They're like a little bit afraid to feel happy, because I feel like if they let their guard down, and the Nine of Hearts or the Nine of Cups is about having like a wish fulfilled or whatever. It's like they're afraid of experiencing this because they feel like it can be taken away. So they kind of give this, I don't want to say false energy, but they kind of like do this facade, I guess I would say that. So it's like he's hiding a lot of things, but I think he's afraid of getting his feelings hurt. Sometimes when people put their heart on their sleeve in the past, maybe he's had a situation where things didn't go too good. So therefore he's putting on this hardcore act, this very, Five of Wands type of energy, where it's like, it could be read as defensive or it could be read as more aggressive than normal. But I feel like it's all to kind of hide the truth. Seven of Swords here, okay? So I hope that resonates for you. I'm going to go ahead and read your question. Ilda is here. You said, is he a Leo destiny? Shoot, he might be. You said he is a Leo. Oh my God. So he is a Leo. Yeah, we do have the King of Wands represents fire signs as well. So perhaps that could be it. Now I saw a question earlier. Thank you, Destiny, for asking your question. It was a good question. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go with Juliet next. You guys, if I haven't picked your question yet, and if you haven't donated, go ahead and repost your question for me, because it may be, I don't want to have to scroll up too far because I kind of lose my place a little bit. So go ahead and repost your question if I haven't asked it, if I haven't answered it, okay? So other than that, we'll go ahead and get in the chat. Okay, so this is for Juliet. Hi and welcome, Juliet. You came to my channel before. I've seen you before. You said you have a job interview tomorrow and you want to know, will you get this job? So let's find out. Connecting with the spirit team of Juliet. Will Juliet get the job? Will she nail the interview? What does she need to know for this job interview tomorrow? What's that energy like? Will she get that job interview tomorrow? Will Juliet get that job interview tomorrow? I'm using my pendulum because these cards are so big. Normally my cards fly out of my hand, but I can't make them fly out because they're so large. So, okay. Juliet, job interview tomorrow. Will she get? Juliet, job interview tomorrow. Juliet, job interview tomorrow. Oh, King of Wands again. Okay, one more card. I feel you from here. Princess of Hearts. Oh, okay. And Queen of Wands. Okay, so I think this interview is going to be a little bit intimidating. Okay, we have three personalities that are like three levels that you're going to have to either present yourself to. We have the Queen of Wands. That could be a female. And then we also have the Princess of Hearts. And then we have the King of Wands. So I don't know if this is going to be like a 3-person panel, or maybe it's like a 3-stage interview, or it's either the fact that you're going to have to present something that is appealing to all aspects of these these court cards. So for instance, we have the Queen of Wands. So to me, you have to be somebody who's very likable and very approachable. Sometimes the Queen of Wands is known as a person that's popular and very appealing, and sometimes appealing to the eye as well. But nevertheless, they have really good energy, high energy, and they really seem up for the job. Okay, so that's one aspect that you're going to have to present to yourself. Now, this person is also looking for you to be put together and ready to work. That's what this person is looking for. Okay, that's what the Queen of Wands sort of represents in a job interview. It just seems like a person who's ready to work, who is high energy, and who presents themselves well. And yeah, pretty much it. Now, the King of Wands is the next card you got. So if this were the energy that you need to bring, the King of Wands would be saying, okay, you need to come with a, I don't want to say like a dominant attitude, but an attitude that says, yes, I know my stuff, and this is what I know. These are my credentials. This is why you should choose me. And something that kind of proves that, okay? Be more of a doer. So being on time, being prompt, being also, I don't want to say a fast talker, but a really good, the way you put your words together. You need to be able to sew those words together and make them believe it, okay? Kind of put your heart into whatever it is that you're going to be saying. I don't want to intimidate you by this card, but the King of Wands is also a very confident card, and also it speaks on experience. So if you have had any other job interviews, maybe you want to start practicing in front of a mirror, or maybe you need to start looking at more like YouTube videos that, you know, go over what questions, because this is another well-prepared person with the King of Wands. It also just represents the fact that, okay, this person you may need to bring a little bit more of an aggressive energy versus just looking cute with the Queen of Wands, right? When you have both of those together, that's like a perfect pair. So you may be just like literally interviewing for a person who is looking for those qualities, or this is just the qualities that you need to bring. And then last, we have the Princess of Hearts. So this is like my page of, yeah, this is like my Page of Cups here. So with the Page of Cups, you need to also be like, not just critical thinking, but it feels like more of a creative flair, right? More ways to come up with the correct answer than just the standard answer. So if there was something, they asked a question along the lines of like, how would you do if, or how would you perform if you were missing X, Y, and Z, but you still needed to get to, you know, yada, yada, yada. And then you would come up with a creative way. It doesn't have to necessarily be it doesn't necessarily have to be like the exact way to do it, but the fact that you came up or you created a way that was still proficient in getting the job done. Those are things that they're looking for. Can you create a solution? That's what the Princess of Heart represents there, okay? And also, we do have like, you know, the person is reading a lot, so they want to know, can you like create a way to get things done? Because Princess of Heart to me is just a person that they can kind of create things. They can make it happen. They can make it work, even no matter what the issue is. So those are the things they're looking for. And I do believe I'm going to pull one more card to actually see if you actually get this interview. Okay. Let's see if you actually get this interview. Here. And then the King of Hearts. So the King of Hearts is like, yes, you fit this, you fit the bill. I can't believe we got all court cards here. So the King of Hearts is definitely a person that is well loved. They're well appreciated in the community, and they are an asset to a family, to a job, to anything. They're the height of the that emotional state that provides comfort. And like you fit the bill they're looking for. So I'm going to say that, yes, you have all three of the characteristics that they're looking for. And I also feel like this is something that, yeah, I think there's something they're looking for, because we have the King of Hearts, and the King of Hearts is like, you fit the bill. Okay. So I hope that helped. I hope that helped a little bit, because I kind of gave you more than just a yes or no. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll on and move to the next person. Thank you for coming to the channel, Juliet. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now we're going to go to Rashu, and please help me pronounce your name correctly, because I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Good, Juliet, good. I think that you're going to have it in the bag. Go ahead and just keep on practicing, and just to gain your confidence, you know. Ilda, what What you geeking out with that with the little glasses? What you nerding out for with these little glasses? You calling me a nerd? Nerd out. Okay, let's see. Where was that? You want to know, how does Taurus feel about you currently? Rush you. Yeah, I've cut that fan on. I'm getting a little glowy in here. Oh, I didn't see it. Donate it? Okay, I'll get it next thing. He said, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Many blessings to you. Oh my God, yay. And I'm so excited. Yes, be excited, because I do feel like you fit the bill. You have what it is they're looking for, Juliet. Thank you for coming to the channel. Blessings to you too. So Rashu, how does Taurus feel about you currently? Hopefully Rashu is here. Okay. Let's see. How does Taurus feel? How does Taurus feel about Rashu? How does Taurus feel about Rashu? How does Taurus feel about Rashu? Okay. Queen of Wands. Oh, Queen of Pentacles, sorry. Three of Pentacles. What else do I feel there? Here. And the King of Hearts. Okay. Okay, so how does Taurus actually feel about you right now? I can say that this person does have a very mature energy when it comes to you, and there is a sense of appreciation and value for your energy from your energy to him. That's the first thing I want to say with the King of Hearts here. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing energy and also having tangible results given with nurturing energy here, okay? It's not all about just saying I love you. It's more so doing the I love you, okay? I don't sense that there's a lot of animosity going on between you guys. I don't see any cards that feel like tension. I'm feeling cards that feel like growth, because we have the green border. Also, we have the Three of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles is about, it can be about a card about teamwork or meeting a certain quota or maybe even a deadline. So I'm not saying that you guys have a deadline to meet, but I feel like this person is in gear and they're up to the job of working with you, and they want to become what it is that you're looking for. And the reason why I say they want to become what it is you're looking for is because we have the King of Hearts. And usually the King of Hearts is the person who can be seen as someone who can take care of you on an emotional level. First of all, they already can take care of themselves. They are emotionally sound already, but they're ready to share that emotion with you in a way that is obvious, which is the Queen of Pentacles, because you can feel it and it's something you can see. It's something that other people can see. It's something your family can witness, your friends, something like that. So if you guys are going through a hard time, I'm sensing that this person is willing to work things out. I'm sensing that this person is wanting to come together. Also, like, I don't know if you guys live under the same roof. Or are you thinking about being under one accord? Because this looks like kind of like a house or whatever with the Three of Pentacles and the little triangle up there. It sort of looks like some sort of house. So I don't know why I'm thinking like maybe you guys want to do things on the same accord, or maybe you're going to be spending a lot more time together. But nonetheless, you're working towards a certain goal. But you both have the understanding that it takes two and not just one in order to get to that goal, okay? So pretty much his current feelings towards you are very mature, and I feel like he wants to produce something successful with you. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not sensing any tension cards or anything like that. I'm going to pull one more card to just kind of sum everything up and see where everything else is. Taurus. Hey, I told you, the sun card. So yeah, I'm actually seeing a lot of up. Oh, I think I'm frozen. Okay, you might have some events coming up between the two of you. Also, we have the two lovebirds here. So I'm not really sensing a whole lot of agitation between the two of you. If there is, I do sense that things are going to be clearing up very soon. Okay, so yeah, I hope that that resonated for you, Rashu. If you're still in the building. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next person. And we had, did Triple Moon ask a question too? I don't know if Triple Moon asked a question too. Let me see. The pictures on her deck are actually sewn art. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that because that's what I was thinking about. Because it looks like quilt work. You know, it looks like it's quilted because there's a lot of texture in her deck. That's why I love it. My lovely husband bought me this deck for me. And it's beautiful too. So I just haven't reviewed it, but I'm already using it now. So I guess y'all be seeing it like this. All right, so okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. You just asked your question and you want to know, you said you collect all of her stuff. Oh, cool. Let's see. Will my channel blow up enough to quit my job? Maybe. In time, or is that just saying timeline? Oh, I don't know what that means. Timeline? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, so will Triple Moon's Goddess channel blow up enough for her to be able to quit her job? Will it be able to bring in enough revenue to take care of a lot of the financial needs for her to live comfortably? Will it blow up enough for her to quit her job and take care of those needs? Thank you, my spirit. Thank you, my spirits. Okay. Will Triple Moon's channel blow up so she can quit the job? Will Triple Moon's channel blow up? Okay, hold on. Wands, yeah. Okay, so the very first card I pulled, Triple Moon, was actually the Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so to me, the Princess of Pentacles is like the Page of Coins or the Page of Pentacles. This is a person that's just starting out on their journey, but they have not reached the full potential of what they can do. So it may be kind of hard to see everything far off into the future. So for me, starting off with the Princess of Pentacles, this means that you still have a long way to go before you can get to that King of Pentacles or even that Queen of Pentacles type of energy, because this is saying the journey would begin, but it also has room for growth here with the Princess of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. So obviously this is saying, yes, I feel like you're going to start planting seeds that are going to be sown. But the Seven of Wands says that there is going to be something that you're going to have to showcase about your channel because there's a lot of competition out there. Sometimes the Seven of Wands can be seen as a competitive card as well, because you have to kind of prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is mostly seen as my stand your ground card, and most people stand your ground card. But to me, it can also be like saying, like, look, there's a lot of odds against you because there is a lot of competition. But nonetheless, if you stay persistent at it, this is very possible. So the Prince of Swords says that you have to kind of start thinking big, right? Because the Prince of Swords is about your imagination. It's about communicating and making those connections and starting small. But the network will also grow, because I also still think about Aquarius, because Aquarius is like the card about extending your network and being able to work with change, and when change comes, being able to accept it. So I just feel like there's a lot of growth here to come, but I do sense that in the future, you can build your way up to the Prince, to a place where you can feel a lot more comfortable and you can start getting a lot more income from your channel. But there's a lot of competition out there right now. And I'm going to tell you that right now, the energy right now, the odds may be a little bit more against you than they are for you right now. I'm just telling the truth, okay? So let me pull one more card to see kind of what's the overall energy to sum this up, more so a yes or no, maybe even if it takes the next 5 to 8 years, okay? We're going to say that, okay? What's the energy in the next 5 to 8 years in the growth of Triple Moon Goddess, this channel? Feeling something right here. Let's see. The Ace of Hearts. So definitely this is something that's going to be very satisfying for you, very emotionally satisfying for you. All right, you're going to be in a happy place. So whatever it is that you set your heart to, that is what you are going to blossom from, because this kind of looks like a plant in a flower. So I feel like you are, this is another word about growth. So I do feel like at probably 8 years, I don't want to say that this is so long, but I said 5 to 8 years, you're going to be in a very happy state, okay? I don't have a pentacle when it popped out, but nonetheless, it's still a happy place to be, okay? So I'm sensing there's still a lot of growth to come, but if you look at some of the big names out there, they've been doing this shit for like 10 years on YouTube. So, and they have a lot of successes and a lot of income and flow, money, successes coming to their channel. So just keep at it, and you got it, girl. Okay, so you said, oh Lord, you said I keep getting that card. Oh, you keep getting the Ace of Cups. Maybe it's what you say. You keep getting that card. Well, nonetheless, you do have room for growth, and I do believe that eventually, like the odds are a little bit against you right this minute, but I do believe that in time you will be in a very happy place and you will start to see income come in. Okay. You said, yeah, and those pentacles. All right. You said, could it be sooner with an ace? Hey, it might be. It might be. It could be. It could mean it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Dominique. Oh, I'm sorry, Julissa. Okay, Julissa. You said, what type of man is right for Julissa? All right, so what type of man is right for Julissa? All right, connecting the spirit team of Julissa. You've been brainstorming. Yeah, keep on brainstorming, because that's what that was that Prince of Swords. Yeah, that's about looking for ways that you can fit in and make things your own. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Thank you for coming too. Let's see, Julissa. What type of man is right for Julissa? Spirit, opening up the connection to the higher self. We want to know what type of man is the right man for Julissa. What type of man is the right man for Julissa? What are the qualities that this person will have? What is the right man? What type of man for Julissa? Spirit, show me a card that is the right man for Julissa. Jim, we already got it. I feel like I can't tell if it's that one or that one. We'll see. I'm going to pull both of them. Okay. One more card, right man for Julissa. Ooh. Okay, Julissa. So I have the Prince of Swords, and then the Two of Hearts, and then the World card. So first of all, the type of man that is going to be good for you is, first of all, is a guy that really does want to expand the horizons between you and themselves. Okay, I feel like this with the World card here, they've seen a lot of things already, because the World card is a very, like, on a scale of what do I know or to what I've experienced. When I get the World card, this means you've had some knowledge about the world. It doesn't necessarily mean you've had experience of it, like personal experiences in it, but maybe it presents the fact of an opportunity that you can see, or that you want to investigate, or that you want to make tangible. So the World card to me is just saying that, hey, I have an idea of what I like, and eventually I want to get out there and start experiencing these things. The Two of Hearts and the World card to me means that you need someone who's has the same goals and the same dreams as that you share for the future for you too. Okay, we're not talking about anything that happened in the past. You want a person that's ready to move forward and ready to experience new things, but mostly together. Okay, So because the Two of Hearts is doing things together, being able to see eye to eye, and also like if it deals with travel, if it deals with luxury, if it deals with certain experiences, going places, meeting new people, they want you to have that same type of open mindset. So one quality for the person, the man that is right for you, is a person that does like to travel or is looking forward to new experiences with another person that they can share memories with. And then we have just the Two of Hearts in itself. The Two of Hearts in itself just says you have to find a person who is ready to share themselves. That's the first thing off top. Like you got to find a person, the person that's right for you is a person who is truly willing to share themselves, not someone that you have to like pull closer to you. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. No, we're not talking about any of that. You're just looking for somebody who just naturally blends well with your energy and they want to be in a relationship. The next thing I want to talk about is the Prince of Swords and the Two of Hearts. The Prince of Swords is a person that is very open-minded and they're very understanding too. And also they're a lot more critical thinking when it comes to love. So if there are things that maybe you find a little bit difficult to get your mind around, this person's not going to have a problem finding that. So this is just saying that he has to be opposite enough of you. I know I'm talking a lot. He still has to be opposite enough of you to be able to make things work. So when you're like, that's a negative, he has to be, oh, that's a plus for me. But, you know, or either I'm neutral on it and, you know, I can go either way. Just to kind of, when you have a person that's like, oh, I'm not doing that. And you're like, oh, come on. Oh, it'll be fun. And you're like, okay. So it's like you can kind of persuade them because the Prince of Swords has like a persuasion or it has like an open-minded type of personality, especially beside the Two of Cups. So it just means that this person is easier to kind of like coax and is the word coax or coax? I can't say the word, but it's just easy for someone to be like very you know, you don't have to really just like beg them to do a lot of things because they're already thinking about it. Okay, so yeah, that's the type of guy for you. That's the type of the right man that is for you. Okay, so you said, do you think that we may want, wait, I can't read that small. Do you think that we may want, may not be? I don't know. Do you think that what we may want may not be what's best for us? Oh, sometime it could be, but that's in certain cases, in certain instances, but I didn't see that here in this. I didn't necessarily see it here in this spread. So you do want someone who's super compatible with you. Exactly. I do believe that you will get that. I saw a question before. I'm going to go ahead and go to that question, but I can't remember. It was kind of long. I'm going to ask this person here. Yeah. Big Rodman. Okay. Big Rodman. If you're here in the chat, type something so I know you're here because I would like to answer a question for you. You're welcome, Julissa. What? Ilda. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead. I didn't see that you had sent a donation, Ilda. We'll go ahead and do your question. Did you already send it to my is the question in the chat or is the question in one of my PayPals? Because I don't think Big Rodman is here because they haven't posted anything to let me know they're here. Okay, I'm going to check my phone to see what your question is. Did you donate it to PayPal? I always forget. PayPal? Okay. Okay. Anything you need to know from Spirit. All right. So what does Ilda need to know from Spirit? All right. Connecting with the Spirit team of Ilda. Oh, let me get your question up there. Connecting with the Spirit team of Ilda. What does Ilda need to know from Spirit? What does Ilda need to know? What does Ilda need to understand? What does she need to know? What does she need to be aware of? Advice for Ilda. Some advice for Ilda. Okay. What does Spirit need Ilda to know? What advice does Spirit need Ilda to know? Can't tell if it's this one or this one. Okay. And one more card. Golly. Ilda, what's going on? Why we got all these change cards? Okay. So first of all, I do feel like there's going to be something ending soon. Okay. But either there's going to be a major change, or maybe there's going to be like something's going to be, you're going to have to get used to a new routine, or maybe you're going to have to find an alternate route or a new way of thinking or a new way of doing something. I have the 10 of Wands, and then the 5 of Hearts, and then the 5 of Swords here. All right, so we have 2 5s, which can represent change, but it can also represent having the room for growth. All right, and then the 10 of Wands. Okay, so 10 to me kind of feels like an ending, of course. But it also feels like it's going to be something's going to be very heavy. Maybe this is Spirit just trying to tell you that there's a better way of doing things. Sometimes the 10 of Wands is like, okay, I want to do things the correct way. And I want to, sometimes the correct way is freaking hard though, right? Because we have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is about having like heavy burdens, or sometimes it's about trying to get a hard work in, but maybe there's an easier way to do things. Okay, maybe there's a more simpler way to do things. Maybe there's a way to lighten the load here with the 10 of Wands here. All right, now we also having the 5 of Hearts, so this is like 5 of Cups. So I don't know if this is going to be some sort of an emotional ending, or something that's emotionally burdened on you that is going to be released soon, or something that you can literally grow from. To me, I feel like there's some sort of an action that you're going to put forth into a relationship that you have, or development of a new relationship, either within yourself or with another person, that's going to come to it's going to lighten the load. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to progress in the rest of your life. Okay. When I say in the rest of your life, I don't mean like for the rest of your life. I just mean in the rest of your everyday life. It makes things a lot easier. So I don't know if there's like a connection that you have with someone, or maybe just like it could be with a person, it could be with a family member. The 5 of Hearts is not being specific in who this person is. It just means it's somebody that you love and somebody you typically hold dear to you. But there's a lot of burdens that this person is causing you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the burdens are like that truly, truly hurt you. It feels like the burdens are just, it makes it harder for you to move around because the load is so heavy. You get tired, you get a little bit more exhausted. Now the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Swords is here. So the 5 of Swords says, there's a bit more strategy involved when getting down to the bottom of how can I fix this, because swords still deal with the mind, right? So I feel like maybe there's a way that you can change or redirect your attention in order to kind of clear your head and help ease the burden as well. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card to see like what's the overall energy after all this is cleared, or after you've had room for that growth, or had to have that burden lifted off of you, in whatever case it may be. Okay. The Hermit. Okay, so this is either Virgo energy, or it's the fact that I see you spending more time alone, or spending more time on a separate path from other people. Okay, I feel like, I don't know if you're going to be going away for a while, or maybe getting away time, or just the Hermit card to me just represents time to reflect on a lot of different things. Yeah, and then the number 9 with the Hermit card just kind of represents getting ready for that ending, preparing yourself mentally for that ending. And in preparation for that ending, sometimes you're going to need time alone or time apart to kind of help you get ready for that, okay? So I don't know what's going on in your life right now, but I feel like there could be someone that you love that's just making things a little bit more difficult for you, or the fact that it's just a little bit more worrisome for you. But the Hermit card says that soon I think that you will find yourself put on a separate path from that person or from that burden. Okay, so I feel like things are going to be changing. Like we said, we had 2 number 5s. There are going to be 2 major changes coming soon, and that's what you need to prepare for. Keep in mind that with the 5 of Swords, you need to start thinking of ways that you can actually implement that change, because I do have this really tiny, tiny, tiny wheel. Can you see that little bitty wheel right there? So to me, that little wheel, to me, it just represents, you know, the cycle is coming to an ending. Things are going to be tying up and things are going to be a little bit more refreshing for you. Okay. All right. You said, thank you. Perfect. Yep. Nice. Thank you. You said, I've been doing that exactly. Yeah, absolutely. See, I don't know exactly what it's talking about, but I do sense that there's definitely, you're getting ready for something. You're getting ready. You're clearing out the way. You're lightening your load, obviously. And sometimes the Hermit card can represent inner spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like your spirit, your personal journey. Maybe it's the way that maybe through the Hermit card is the way that you spiritually handle the burdens. You know, find a way to release that. You said, I'm ready, Freddie. Thank you, Ilda, for coming to the channel. And you're always a pleasure to have on the channel. So you're very welcome too. So let's see, we still have 7 people watching. So everyone go ahead and post your questions. I'm not really scrolling up a whole lot. Did anybody donate? Okay, that's fine. Well, who? Okay. Okay, so Reby7, if you're here, will you please post an emoji so that I can know that you're here? I would like to read for you. Reby7, go ahead and post your question if you're, oh, Dominique is back. Dominique, oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're, okay, you're here. All right, so Reby, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly. You said, hi, I'm new here. You like and subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. You want to know, is the woman whose initial starts with C that you are attracted to already in a romantic relationship, because you're getting mixed signals? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. We'll find that out. So is C already in a romantic relationship? So this is basically kind of like a yes or no. Is C already in a romantic relationship? Spirit, tell us if C is already in a romantic relationship with another. And that stands for emotionally, that means physically as well. So in any form, shape, form, or fashion, are they already romantically involved with someone? Okay. Is C already in a romantic relationship? Is C in a romantic relationship? C already in a romantic relationship? Can't tell which one it is sometimes. I feel like it's this one. Okay, let me just keep going. Okay, I'm going to tell you, it feels as if they're in between romances here. That's what it feels like, as if they're on their way out the door. I got this 5 of Swords, so it feels like maybe they are in conflict or in like some sort of like, I don't want to say, I feel like they have recently broken up with someone, or they're recently in a dispute with whoever it is that they're with, but they still have love for this person, okay? Because we have the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, we have the Ace of Hearts. So I feel like they still have love for an individual, but I feel like right now they're at odds with each other. Maybe they're just not really speaking to each other. And this could be also seen as my rebound card, okay? Because the fact that you feel like, okay, someone got away, or maybe I feel like, okay, maybe I wasn't good enough for this person. Well, I'm going to show this person that I am good enough, and I'm going to go out and get me a quick fix. You know, that's just the energy. And the reason why I say that is also because we have the 7 of Hearts, which is like 7 of Cups. So this person is definitely keeping their options open, or it's either saying that there are multiple options being displayed for this person, for C. There are options that are displayed for this person, and you may very well be an option for C. So I'm not sensing that this person is like sexually involved with anyone, but I'm sensing that this person is emotionally involved with someone right now. They may not be in communication or physical communication, but this person's heart, you see the blackness around the heart. That to me is a symbol for the heart has been a little bit darkened. There's a little heavy weight on the heart, or the fact that there's hurt going around. Okay, and maybe this person is not ready to commit. Maybe this person is not quite ready to commit to another loving relationship. They could be ready to commit to a different type of relationship, but as far as I know, this person's has emotional affinity for someone else right now. But I do sense that this person is keeping their options open, and you may very well be an option for this person. I'm going to pull one more card to kind of give me the overall energy or any added information for C. Any added information for C? Feeling two of really, but I'm going to pick any added information for C. The Hermit. Okay, so now we have the Hermit energy. So I feel like this person is, like I said, they're not necessarily having like any physical sex with anyone, and they're like in between relationships. So, but yet their heart still belongs to someone else. Okay, but this person, when they say they're single, from their perspective, they are single because they're not engaging. They're not engaging with anyone on like a physical relationship, but nonetheless, they're keeping their options open, and their heart is a little bit hurt. And this is almost like still kind of rebound energy, okay? Also, like I said, the Hermit represents starting a journey or starting a path. So this person literally just got out of a relationship here, all right? So they're just exploring their options right now. Their heart is still a little bit dark right now. So I'm going to say that they're in between relationships. That's what I'm going to say, all right? You like the music, Ilda? Thank you. I think this is like some jazz or something. It's pretty good. It's pretty nice. I like it. All right, so Reedy, thank you for coming to the channel. I hope that clears everything up for you. Yeah, I do sense that you might be an option along with maybe another person as well, but for me, it feels like rebound energy. The person might be in between relationships, but they are making a journey. When I say making a journey with the Hermit card, to me, it just feels like, you know, maybe they feel like they're single, but they're not ready to commit anything because their heart is not ready for that. So it's up to you, whatever choice that you want to make from this point on. All right, so you said that's what you were feeling as well. You brought me more clarity. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you. And Dominique Bianca. Okay, so Dominique has a question. Thank you for coming to the channel, Dominique. I hope that you have already liked the video. I don't remember seeing your name here before, so maybe you're new. If you are, welcome. Let's see. Will I get the job within the next week? Within next week? Will you get the job within the next week? Oh, okay. Will you get a job within the next week? Okay, so assuming that you've already been applying and had a few interviews, maybe had a few callbacks for interviews. Let's just see where you are on this job hunting journey and where it will take you. Will you end up with a job next week? Okay, finding out where you are with this job hunting, and will you get a call back, and will they consider you for this job for next week, by next week, within the week, within next week, next week. Let's see. Okay. Will Dominique get a job within the next week? Will Dominique get a job within the next week? Come on. Go. Dominique get a job within the next week. Feeling something from you. Hermit again. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say right off the top, I see you. I feel like I see you getting a job, or either I see you getting a call back. We have the Ace of Swords and we have the Empress. Okay. So I feel like first, I feel like you are going to be contacted by someone if you haven't already been. I don't know where you are within the journey, but I do sense that with the Ace of Swords, you're going to be contacted. There's going to be contact or a call or like a call back. Okay. So, and also I see like an interview, because this is like critical thinking skills, being able to speak, anything that deals with communication. Also, it could be because the sword is pointing directly in the air, it could literally be a FaceTime type of interview or something like that too, if you're not going to be there in person. And the reason why I say that is because we have the Hermit card next to the Ace of Swords. And to me, the Hermit card means, like, not necessarily in front of a full panel or whatever. If it fits, then use it as it goes. But also it can represent Virgo energy. So Virgo energy is the energy of work anyway. Virgo represents working for someone. Someone is going to be using your services. So I'm not only seeing this as the Hermit card, but I'm also seeing it as the representation of what Virgo is represented for. And Virgo works for the betterment of mankind. So basically it's saying that somebody is going to call you to work for them. That's what I'm seeing. And not to mention, we also have the Empress energy. And the Empress is a person or motherly energy that provides. The Empress, if you notice, she's surrounded by lush land fields, and the lush land fields just represent the fact that there is plentiful. So this is a way to provide. The Empress is a way that the mother provides for the child. So either way it goes, someone is going to be, you're going to have plentiful is what it feels like. So we can assume that this deals with finances, with being able to take care of your household, things of that nature. I feel like you're going to have everything taken care of. So I do feel like you do have an opportunity to make some money and get a call back from a job. I feel like they're either going to contact you for the job, or either someone's already considered you for the job, and next week that money is going to start flowing in, or the things are going to get to rolling, because the Empress is about being fruitful, showing fruit. Like you've sowed this, you've planted the seed by going to the interview or applying for the job, and now it's time to start seeing the plants grow from that. And plants sort of represent prosperity to me. So I'm going to say that yes, you will get a job within the next week. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you said a Zoom interview, LOL. Hey, that's not funny, because I had a Zoom interview and I work in a hospital. I had a Zoom interview, but that was in the, I don't know if they're still doing that, but I'm just saying, like, you're definitely going to get a call. And actually with the last job I had, I didn't even have an interview. I was recommended from someone else, and they called me up and they said, hey, I heard you do good work, and I heard you're looking for a job. Would you like to start working, basically? And I was like, yeah. So that was, the interview wasn't even an interview over the phone. It just happened. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to actually see the person. It doesn't mean, what I'm saying is you don't have to always be in person to get the job. So, but thank you, Dominique, for coming to the channel. So let's see. You're welcome. All right, Tyler, and you want to know, I'm going to call them because I'm going to mispronounce that name. Ifran Hassan. All right, we'll go ahead and go with Ifran Hassan. And all right, so what are their intentions? All right, intentions and the energy of, I'm going to call them IH. So for Taylor Washington wants to know, what is the intentions towards Taylor from Ifran? Irfan Hassan. Thank you. What are the intentions? Intentions towards Taylor. Intentions towards Taylor. What are the intentions? Thank you, Brittany, for donating. You're going to be next. And just like that, Miss Taylor is going to be the last free reading. Okay. Energy from intentions from Efron Hassan to Taylor Washington. I feel something in here. Maybe it is here. Can't tell which one. I'll just take both of those. Swords. I feel like it's something in here. Six of Swords. Okay, I don't know how I ended up with a reversal, but I picked a reverse card. And I have the Four of Swords for you. All right, so the Four of Swords being in reverse here, this makes me feel like your person, maybe they're taking a long time making some sort of decision. And the fact that they're taking so long making this decision may have to do with the fact that they're probably, like, things are probably a little bit rough for them, or maybe there's someone who's going through a rough, rocky time with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords typically represents the fact that things are rough. Emotions are, are really stirred up. Their emotions are one way, they're hot 1 minute, the next minute they're cold. But soon, this is going to be something that's going to be over soon, but it's going to be a rough transition. Okay, they're in the middle of some sort of a transition. Maybe literally could be something dealing with money or work. But I'm noticing that for the most part, your person is just having a hard time making some sort of a transition. They're trying to get used to something. It's like they're trying to adapt to something. And the Four of Swords being reversed just makes me know that, helps me understand that this person is ready to make a very big decision from which they might have had some fear and anxiety from, because the Six of Swords can also represent a fact of being vulnerable. And maybe it's not easy to be vulnerable all the time when it comes to relationships, or I think this is a relationship type of reading. I don't have any cups here, but I'm just saying this person, they are having a hard time showing that vulnerability before they can make things a lot easier in the relationship that you have with Hassan. I feel like they're going to have to kind of start putting a little bit more effort into things, because we also have the Prince of Pentacles. And the Prince of Pentacles in this, to me, just kind of represents the fact that maybe your person just wants to start sowing seeds or making healthier habits when it comes to you. But the Four of Swords being reversed just means that they took a long time to actually make that decision. And it was almost too little too late is what it looks like with the Four of Swords being reversed. Also, another thing about the Four of Swords is I think this person is ready to open up and be more communicative. Because when I see the Four of Swords, when it's upright, that's about, okay, I'm trying to internalize things and I need a chance to rest before I can actually speak about it and make my decision. But now we're reversed. So that means that, okay, it took me a long time to make my decision, but I'm ready to communicate. And I'm ready to, I just had to take time to think about how I wanted to be vulnerable with you in so many words. Also, they're willing to start putting forth the effort for you guys to kind of continue on this long journey of whatever type of relationship that you have. It's like they kind of want to move forward, because the Prince of Pentacles is a card about growth, and it's a card about wanting to start on a journey, and you want to make progress, but you have to start somewhere. So this person is ready to start. All right. So I hope that makes sense for you. I'm going to read what your comment says. It's kind of small right here, so I have to put it up here. You said nothing to decide about, so it doesn't resonate. I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad you came to the channel. This could also be about his internal feelings and intentions as well. And it doesn't always mean that everyone who says who acts one way, sometimes they think another way. So you asked me, what this person's intentions are towards you. This may be their true intentions, despite what it is that they've been displaying to you physically. So thank you for coming to the channel. And I'm going to go ahead and you're welcome. I'm going to go ahead and do the donation from Brittany Bowen. Thank you, Brittany, for donating. All right, so let's see. So maybe your question is in the... Let's see, did you already... Oh, yeah. Okay, there's your question. I thought it was in the phone. Okay, how does my ex Clarence feel about you? Okay. How does the ex Clarence feel about you? How does X feel about me? How does the X feel about Brittany? How does X feel about Brittany? It takes me so long to pick cards. And pick you. Okay. Okay, so how does your ex feel about you? All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles and then the Wheel of Fortune with the number 10 and the Moon card. So I'm going to say that there's a lot of uncertainties around the way Clarence feels about you here. The Moon card can represent uncertainties, and also it can represent the fact that they're trying to kind of, I don't know, I guess gain confidence in which choice they want to make or in the route that they're ready to go. Also, it can represent the fact that they're probably just very emotional. It can represent Pisces. So I think that they tend to look, and then the moon is crying too. So I don't know if this, I'm not going to say this person is crying, but definitely this person is not very certain of where the direction of the relationship might go in the future. And I think that brings some worry, some sense of worry to them. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is almost like wanting to kind of exchange energies here, because Six of Pentacles is like being able to do something or do a favor for someone. So I don't know if your person is like thinking about ways to still be kind or be generous so that they can kind of get back in with you. But I'm not sensing that things are like, I don't sense that you guys are like completely done for. I just sense that this might be a break, because the moon card can also represent like a phase in the journey that you guys are taking or in the relationship. I don't feel like this is going to be like end all be all. And also because we have the wheel here, and the Wheel of Fortune is definitely also about, you know, going through phases and ups and downs in a relationship. So I feel like there could be a sense of maybe being on again, off again with the wheel as well. But the Six of Pentacles is like maybe this person might be doing some favors for you, or maybe you might find them wanting to volunteer themselves or lend a helping hand, or just look for some silly reason to call you and be like, hey, I was just going to let you know I was going to go to so-and-so and get some, would you like some? Or, you know, just something small like that. I don't sense that this person has a lot of animosity, but I do sense that this person has worry, especially when they lay their head down at night. It just feels like there's a little bit more just uncertainties about what lies between the two of you with the future of your relationship here. So I'm just going to pull like one more card. Give us an explanation of what Clarence could do, or what soon Clarence will be doing. What is his next move? Oh, what was that? Okay. So we have the seahorse. One more card. Doesn't seem like Clarence is making any moves right now. What is this? Oh, Clarence is probably, I think Clarence is a little bit more hurt than what you know, actually. I think Clarence is a little bit more hurt than what you know. It says Wasp Spirit, sometimes life stings. I don't think that he's really enjoying the time that you guys have apart right now. I mean, he may be enjoying it, you know, maybe according to what social media might display. If he has a social media, I'm just saying. But, you know, at nighttime, I think that he really tends to reflect on the past a little bit more than what he does during the daytime. Also, it says watch and wait. So there might be something waiting. There might be a change in things because we have the number 53. So 5 and 3, 5 represents change and 3 represents public, public working together or being in like 3's company, or like I see you guys just kind of dealing with each other or either working together. Also, because we have the 6 of Pentacles. So I'm not saying that you work together at a job. I'm just saying that I feel like this person may want to work things out, but there is going to be a pause before you get back together. And also mention that this might be just a phase. So the wheel card says that things may make a turn up so soon. So yeah, I hope that makes sense for you, Brittany. Dang, I must have been talking for a long time. Where all these comments come from? I must have been talking for a long time. All these comments that came by. Okay. And Huda's here. I don't even see Huda. Okay, so you guys, this was the last free reading. I'm going to go ahead and call it the night. Brittany, thank you for coming to the channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate you asking your question, and I appreciate you donating as well. This is the last free reading, but I'm back again tomorrow. So if you didn't get your question answered, whether it's free or whatever, you can go ahead and donate. Let me know if you did donate, because I'm about to go ahead and call it a night. But I'm back tomorrow. So if anybody wants to come down tomorrow and hang with me at the same time, 8 p.m. Central Time, go ahead and post your question tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.